Is there balloons?
Do you have a balloon?
They're all
Penis? Lee got penis everything.
Yeah, what is that?
You want me to blow it up?
Okay.
It already is blown.
Okay. Share it.
Thank you, though.
Okay.
Are you going to do it?
Well, we'll do that.
Can we black censor?
Is this allowed? Are we going to get arrested?
This is FCC violations for sure.
Hey, so what? Can you go back to the Wallenberg story? Because we got derailed.
Oh, okay.
We know you were making cakes for Carlsbad.
Hadn't been making cakes at this point though. So
Okay.
we had just started dating, and Daimler was gonna come out. I think it was seriously. You might know better. I think it was like a week or two after Wallenberg, right? It was like.
Right? No. Well.
I remember he
was close,
ended
yeah.
up wearing gloves and like a hoodie, but that was ended up being for protection. So it was in the warm months, so it was actually really hot.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had just started dating, maybe about like 4 or 5 months, and so it was pretty serious at that point. So he went and he about like the 50th try. Jamie goes, "Dude, if you make it, I'll fly right out to the premiere." So he's like, "All right, fine." And actually, I think it was like the 60th try. So like 8 more tries and he got it.
Well,
to
you
California.
were still on the East Coast at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was 16.
Think how crazy that is. Kids at home are thinking probably Chris Cole could do whatever the hell he wants, let alone fly.
Yeah,
his-
no. We didn't have any. Well, he didn't have any money back then.
That is so mind blowing. Because I mean, I'm still rich as fuck, but I was really
Well, maybe you were taking all his money.
That's
that
probably
he
what it
owed.
was. Chris Cole's salary for nothing to live went to me.
So yeah, so Jamie flew me out because he ended up making it. But that was the incentive for him actually to make it.
You're an interior designer or
Yes.
decorator? Mm-hmm. So does Mikey have any say in the house whatsoever?
No. It used to be a total bachelor pad, and every time someone comes over, they're like, "Oh boy, yeah, Mike Garley got vetoed around here."
And then you decorated Malto's place?
Yes, that was
Correct.
so much fun. I got to do it, and the timing worked out perfect with the Kansas City Street League. So I came 2 weeks in advance and just stayed out there and finished. I had shipped everything out, and then I was able to install it all. And then Sean's mom and I hung out for 2 weeks accessorizing the place. And so I do it perfectly. I was so thrilled with how clean it was, and I had all these plants planted in the
Does it
backyard.
still look like that?
No. I mean, seriously, the day I left, Ty came and had him strip everything out. And he did that grind where they're like, "Okay, you're going to wake up and you're going to be in your PJs and you're going to like grind down the whole rail." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" So I see the rug that I had just bought taped up on a mattress against the window so he could like slide into it and slam into it. And I'm just watching like, okay, wait, I worked really hard for this. So I had him send me a picture afterwards.
Since Jen's not here, who's bigger down there? Chris?
I literally just had this conversation the other day.
Oh yeah, what is she gonna say, Mikey, for sure? And you're gonna have to say Chris.
to
So
say it.
I talked to Chris
They're
about
both
it.
massive human beings.
Yeah, well,
and
that's
me
what
and
I
Rob
said.
are known as like in the media. We have the 2 smallest penises.
Really?
Yeah, we did a thing
Of the media.
of only media. We don't know about skaters though. Sorry, but we're talking about media. Like
You guys-
Well,
I'm
you can
sure
speak
there's-
freely now because she's not here, but we'll...
No, okay, well, I would say it in front of her. I'm not good at hiding things anyway. I'm probably going to tell her when we leave. But
Well, she's going to come back and we'll ask what she says.
so, do you want me to leave? But I had this conversation with Chris, and I was like, someone was talking about penis size at Street League. And I thought that Mikey would probably have a really skinny, long penis. And he
makes
goes,
sense. I thought the same thing.
Based on his
Thought the
frame.
same thing.
Yeah, but Chris goes, he's not a fucking cartoon character. It's not like that.
Yeah. You're down
but
there
they
at
change,
like...
right?
You sit on the floor at crotch level, actually, on Street League a lot of the time. So the guys are rolling
Oh yeah,
right
so
up
they
to you.
they kick up out of
Have
the
you ever
quarter
seen?
pipe.
Have you ever seen like a bulge?
There was one. 2 stops ago, I filmed Chris was
He's-
doing like wizardy, tricky shit, and
He's
but I
got
have
like
the
a
footage
John
of it.
Hamm
No,
penis.
A what?
Like a
John
John
Hamm.
Hamm penis. And it shows when he doesn't want it to, and you're like, oh,
So
shit.
and he did this trick. I swear on her sweet princess's life, he wasn't wearing underwears, and he had
Oh,
this
Chris?
whole he had this whole thing going. And I was like, whoa, what is this guy in front of my face? And it's as he's bedazzling around a ledge, like flipping in, flipping out.
Yeah.
I have this thing just slapping against the thin layer of denim in my lens.
Yeah.
We just posed the question, Jen, of Mikey and Chris, who's more well endowed down there. What
It
would
was
be
a
your
toss-up.
answer?
He
How are
guessed
we going to
when
find
my-
out the answer to this?
Well,
I
I
think
know.
they would know the answer.
I know the answer.
Great.
I've been in the Street League locker rooms and I've seen.
Have you?
Yeah,
Oh, I wish
I've
they
showered.
were.
I've showered with them both in the Street League locker rooms. So
That is just lovely.
I mean, I'm gonna have to guess Chris.
that might be a good guess, but that might not be true. What is your guess, my lady?
I don't know if I can do this. What is your guess?
I don't want to say.
She already guessed. Her good story was she thought because Mikey's this long, skinny, slender. He wears the high water skinny boy
Yes.
pants.
Yeah.
So you picture like it would just continue his torso to this long, slender earmuffs on what made you little one, but a long, slender cock is what
It
he
seems
would
like
have.
it could be not a bad thing to deal with. I think that would be.
But then you look at Chris Cole and you're dealing with this Adonis.
Well, he's like a gladiator,
He's
like
a,
Hercules.
he's a monster, and then you
Yeah.
see him like I said in the Street League locker rooms, and he's fully nude, and you're like, what in the world? I find that sometimes I get on my knee in the shower and I pray for you. What you might go through a deep late that night when he takes out
Definitely
all
worked
his
out, like, certain
Hulk smash
positions that
aggressions
work.
on
No, but you mentioned Hulk smash, and he like can get. He's not. I'm gonna disclaimer. He is not abusive at all.
Yeah.
He really.
No,
isn't.
that's not what are we trying to say?
You'll
Is
see.
that what-
You'll
really?
see.
Okay.
No, we were just asking who had a bigger
I'm
penis.
prefacing. Well, you mentioned Hulk smash,
Yeah.
and
'Cause he-
Mikey coined a term for one of Chris's and my arguments as Hulk smash,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's.
or he calls it Cole smash, right?
Yeah.
Now, but it's Hulk smash.
This is his favorite story ever.
Yeah.
He tells it as if Mike was there. Which everyone's asking the other night, were you there? He's like, no, but I'm totally envisioning it, so I feel like I was. He's like, okay, go on.
So, as skater girlfriends and wives, we're often said oh, you don't let the skater skate enough, or that's always put upon us, but
Yeah,
it's
like
not.
you're interfering somehow.
Yeah, and it's not true. We're just kind of maneuvering and not being taken advantage of at the same time. So Chris wanted to go out and skate, but we had plans, and I was like, well, fuck. And he kind of just sprung it on me. He's like, oh, well, I'm gonna go skate. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, we had plans, and it was just, if you're gonna go skate, just be courteous and just say, hey, can I go skate? Is that okay with you? And let's figure this out. Is there a time that works out? I don't know. Whatever. So I got super pissed, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm leaving. You have the kids, and I left and went in the car. You're not skating now. Fuck you, because he wasn't responding in a way that I thought he should. So I left and went in the car, and I was gonna try and pull out of the garage, but the garage took way too long. So he came in, and he was just like, ah, and smashed the hood of my car as hard as he could, and I had these two huge dents in my green car. And so he says he walks away, and it didn't relieve as much pressure as he wanted it to. So he sees a bike pump, and he just picks it up and just hurls it at the car, and it just shatters the windshield. And at first, as he's walking away, I'm like, well, now he's gonna have to fix it. And I'm just super pissed and just girly and bitchy about it. And then he throws the bike pump, and it just shatters my windshield. And I was like, oh my God, that was so close. It's just shattering my face. Oh my God, this is crazy. What do I do right now? And he says he turned around at before it even hit the windshield, he just called a windshield repair person. I just smashed my windshield. I need you to come tomorrow. Hulk smash. So he can get pretty angry.
Hulk smashed the hood. That is good.
Yeah.
In Chicago, I went up to him and I was like, hey, is it cool if we interview Red on the show? Is everything cool?
Yeah.
Can I ask? And he was he gave me the blessing,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I didn't want to get Brink smashed.
Yeah.
I like that your shirt's gotten look at his situation.
I slowly unbuttoned one.
These girls are around.
I think
He's
this is after. Is this happy hour yet? Are we happy hour yet?
Yes.
Where do you see yourself in maybe 5 years?
Well, for us, it's interesting. You wonder how long a skater's career can go, and for us, we have St. Archer afterwards.
Yes, absolutely, you do.
Yes, so we are trying to figure that out. We don't know what that means. If we're going to be moving to San Diego to work with the beer, or do we stay?
Now, how involved is Mikey on this whole thing?
Mike is one of the founders. So Paul Rodriguez, Mike, and then our CEO Josh Landon. They're the three partners. The
Told
founders.
you at the bar, fucking Ray.
Although I don't know.
Horse shit.
Very involved,
You said like your buddy
Yeah.
owned it. I was like, I told you my buddy Mikey owns it. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
So they're the founders, and then
Okay.
there's a bunch of different investors that are all skaters, snowboarders, music industry, like surfers, a wide range of people.
Good list of guys though. Amazing.
Great list of guys.
Is it-
Everyone involved is so awesome, and they get along. Like they're all that same brand, you know.
Yeah. If I was still friends with the twins, I'd probably be an investor in dance
This
floor.
is
Wait, I wanna
drunk
hear
guy
this. Go
at the
on.
end of the night, drunk old guy, like, I could have owned St. Archer. I could have done this.
I hope that happens.
If I was still friends with the twins and my shirt was still
You're drinking
buttoned.
that St. Archer shit over there, man. I fucking had a chance. But no.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for
We should
having
wrap it
us.
up because
Yeah, we're good.
Lee's pants are gonna start coming out.
I was just looking at she's tackling the blow up wiener right there.
Chris is more your type, and
Hell
Dylan's
yeah.
more
I
my
might
type.
be a power bottom to Chris
Yeah.
than I would be to, yeah, you might be right.
I had a yellow camo shirt in my sponsor me tape. Don't know if you've seen it. It's just jacked.